Hi guys, so I figured out I'll try and do last quest of uncollected difficulty with using only 3 stars. I have sped up the footage just because otherwise the video would be about 20 minutes long. So for our team we have selected Starlord, X-23, Heimdall, Quake and Void for final boss, Diablo. And I also wanted to use this chance to perhaps ask you guys what kind of content you would like to see and what kind of videos you would like for me to record. I have ordered Elgato and a good mic, so they should be arriving tomorrow, so then in future hopefully I can do also some streaming. But meanwhile, so we can see here it's just a typical Starlord fight against Kingpin. I do get some hits and blocks, so the fight is not ideal. In the course of video you're going to see me make a few mistakes, but I can spoil you right here. I do not use a single item or heal to get through this, so I was quite happy about it. I'm not gonna lie, this was like a second take I tried to do this, because the first go around I died to Diablo and I just wanted to re-record everything. So here's gonna be a quite messy Loki fight. I'm gonna make several mistakes in this fight and it's gonna be punishing his level 1. Normally with most characters I fight I don't really have a problem punishing his level 1, but here I will make a mistake and dash back in too late several times. But luckily that didn't cost me too much. I think I'm gonna eat a level 1 as well at some point here. But hey, you know, still got through the fight well enough. It's quite interesting, to be honest. I have been lately enjoying doing the content with like lower rated champions. Part of the reason why I do it is because I constantly see these complaints on the forums that this content is like too hard, or that's a money grab, or it's bullshit. So one point of making these videos is just to show that it can be doable with low rated champions, and I will try to release these videos earlier next month, so maybe they can be used as some sort of guide. Perhaps it helps out people. But anyway, so far Loki fight is well underway. We're not too bad on our health. Obviously X-23 was taken because she has a decent damage and she can heal up, although I didn't select the perfect path for her, because the next nodes, I forgot the name of the nodes, but it's essentially going to be when you lose all your power buffs and debuffs every 15 seconds or so, so it's going to be a bit of trouble healing up there against Salak, you can see. And I think in this fight or in the next one actually I'm going to be saved by Heimdall synergy. So for these regular fights I'm just basically using X-23 to kind of like try and use a region champ, and I won't touch my Starlord or other champions unless I mess up somewhere along the way, or there is some extremely bad matchup. In general these fights aren't too bad to fight. Loki has a bit annoying level 1, but it's nothing too bad to deal with, and Psylocke is fairly straightforward champ to deal with. There's nothing too impressive, you just need to be consistent in fighting her. There's going to be a bunch of nice intercepts against the wall and things like that, but yeah, it's overly nothing too special in these fights. I think the main issue people are struggling with in Uncollected are the boss fights, and I think that pretty much every boss Kabam has released, you have some sort of counter which also works with your lower star champions. I'm lucky because I have maxed nearly all 3 stars that I have on my account, so I'll be able to pump out this content week to week or month to month. So here is Captain fight. As you see, we're starting with quite low health, so we need to be quite careful here. But yeah, Captain America isn't the hardest person to fight. I kind of wish this would be OG Cap, not the World War II one, because then I could get the fatigue and heal up that way. But well, it is what it is on the path. Actually, these nodes where you lose your power and debuffs are more annoying than they initially seem, but sometimes you can use it to your advantage just because you have to bait out less specials or something like that. So yeah, as we see, the fight isn't going too bad. I'm actually managing to heal up some. Um, Again, there's nothing too special here, just quite a lot of intercepts. Yeah, I think in this fight I'm gonna mess up a bit. So I'm just waiting for the time I get smacked. Oh, here it is. But here, as we see, Heimdall Synergy saves me, and X23 with Heimdall Synergy is nice that way because you have an option and opportunity to heal yourself up a bit afterwards. Uh, so yeah, I think Heimdall for lower rated players is one of the must champions to have, just because he gives you so many second chances and pull yourself out of bad situations. Heimdall Synergy is gonna be useful also in my Void against Diablo fight, because I think I mess up there at the very end. Okay, so this fight is done. Next fight is gonna be Stark Spidey, and I'm gonna be using Quake over here. I absolutely love quaking. So as we know, Quake is fairly hot champion recently, and the problem using lower star Quakes is obviously that the fight takes a lot longer, so you need to keep focused for a longer period of time. And I still do struggle normally to maintain my focus past like 2-3 minute mark. Any quick fights I'm normally perfectly fine with, but so if the fight stretches out past 3 minutes, I normally mess up somewhere along the way, because it's just so easy to get distracted, and you really need to be in the zone and focus to do that for a prolonged period of time. Regardless, I still love using Quake, and for most of the content when you use your ranked up Quakes, the fights aren't that long and it's not really hard to do. Also, let me know if you would like to see some more Quake videos, gameplay, or maybe some explaining on how to play her well. I mean, I'm not all that perfect with her, but I'm still learning myself, and I'm absolutely enjoying playing with her. She might be one of my next rank 5 stars. Okay, so here we wrap up the Stark Spider-Man fight. It took a couple of hits, nothing too major, as we still had Heimdall Synergy to fall back on, so that's nice. So here we're gonna use X23. Again, Iron Fist is straightforward fight. Nothing too difficult there. I think we all have fought this guy like hundreds of times, and as I said before, like many of these uncollected paths aren't even that difficult in by themselves. It's just the bosses that are difficult, that people normally complain about. And so we're gonna see how we take down Diablo boss with a 3-star Void. First, spoiler warning, it's not gonna be a perfect fight. I'm gonna mess up here and there, but we're still gonna get it done. And the Diablo fight, I think I didn't speed up just because I wanted to have it in normal speed and show and explain what we're trying to do there and what our game plan is. So this fight's soon to be over, 32% left. X23 is one of those champions I always kind of wanted to rank up as a 5-star, but never did because I always had to do something else. Hopefully in the future I can take her to rank 4 or something, because I still enjoy playing with her. I think she's extremely useful champ for things like AQ or event clearing if your main champs are somewhere in Alliance War or Alliance Quest. But to use her well, you need to be on like specific path, because she has quite a lot of unfavorable matchups now. So here we started the Diablo fight. So the main idea is basically just to hit his block as much as possible, because he has a node where he can start brewing potions when you land a hit on him. So the game plan here is just maintain position and keep hitting his block for the most part, and trigger buffet node, because the buffet node is big on this node. So as we see, we have taken some chip damage here and there. He's about to go unstoppable, so we need to play a bit carefully over here. And so we're gonna try and go back to our main gameplay soon enough. We let him brew another potion, I think, here. Oh, but that was the one that he already had, so he didn't trigger unstoppable. And we're careful over here as well. And yeah, now we're just gonna be trying to push him back to his own wall, and while building those debuffs on and triggering buffet along the way here and there. You need to be careful to trigger the buffet, obviously, because it's not as straightforward. Also, the good thing is the buffet expires. The dexterity buff expires as soon as you launch a hit, so that is how you can get another buffet trigger and reverse his heal. But apart from that, the fight is fairly straightforward. You just need to be fairly technical with it, because you do not want to be hitting him much, because he can randomly go unstoppable once he goes brewing. So I figured this would be the safest way how to use 3-star Void against this Diablo. Obviously, when you're clearing it with a 5-star rank 4 or rank 5, it's a much different game. You can attack him more, you have much more room for error. But over here, you just need to be careful, because basically one direct hit and you're going to be done. We still have the Heimdall synergy, which we can fall back on, and which is going to save us in the end as well. So just for now, it is a quite lengthy fight if you want to be playing it safe. I am sure you can get this fight done faster, but it's also a bit risky with the 3-star. Apart from that, yeah, so the video is soon going to be over. Before it's finished, just wanted to ask you guys what type of content you would like to see. You would like to see more variant gameplay, any specific champions, anything at all, you can let me know in comment section, and I will do my best to record it. I do not have overly too much time in my day to try and make some long edited videos or something like that, but I'm sure I can accommodate some requests if I get any. But yeah, so he's on 27% and he has a fair amount of debuffs on, so we're just trying to trigger buffet there, which we did just now, 21%. Don't think it's long left over there, so we just have last few bits. And yeah, that will be it for now. You can finish watching the rest of the fight, and that will be me done. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, please subscribe, maybe share it. Alright, see ya.